Hey, what's going on, guys? Group, today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video, and today we're doing another class steps video for Black Ops 3. It's going to be my second one. There's been a lot of things that have gotten nerfed, a lot of things that have gotten buffed, and just to go back from GB to UMG, UMG to GB, it's so fucking irritating, bro, because you gotta keep changing classes. On GB, you can use high caliber, you can use the dredge. On UMG, you can't use the dredge, you can't use high caliber. It's so annoying. Like, UMG and GB are partnered. I don't know how they just can't figure out one rule set for both websites. It's just mind-boggling, to tell you the truth. But let's just get right into the class setups here. The very first one we have here is the Man of War. I love this gun so much, but up close you're gonna completely get destroyed with it. Now a lot of people are gonna ask, Elo sight or red dot? I've seen so many tweets about this. I'm gonna tell you now, the Elo sight is so much better, and you wanna know why? You can even see it right now. If you go ahead and look at the reflex sight, look how big and bulky that looks right now on your screen. And go look at the Elo sight looks small and it doesn't have that top bar across. When you go ahead and scope it with the reflex sight, it actually makes it so like you're scoped in like ×8. The red dot, it's like a perfect red dot, and then it's all blurred like on the outer side of it. And then if you go ahead on the top bar, that top bar is there, it wastes more of your point of view. When you have the Elo sight, it looks like they put more effort into it. It looks like it's more 1080p, has more frames on when you're scoping it. It just looks a lot cleaner. And the orange reticle actually looks more vibrant, and you can actually see it more. I love it a lot more. Elo sight for me every single time. But the other attachments we have on here is quick draw. If you're using an LMG, if you're using an AR, you always want quick draw. You always want to, because you're always shooting down range. You always want to go ahead, and whenever you have an AR and LMG, it always takes longer to go ahead and aim it up. So you want to always have quick draw on. The next one we have is stock. That's self-explanatory as well. If you're ever using an LMG or AR, you always want stock on. Now for long barrel, this is personal preference. I like long barrel. When you don't have long barrel on, you don't do as much damage long range. When you have long barrel on, you do the same or more damage as the gun should be doing at a longer range. Now, if you don't want long barrel, because the Man of War sucks up close, take off the long barrel and then take off the primary gunfighter. So when you take off the long barrel and you take out the primary gunfighter, you go ahead, you can put on the RK5, then you can go ahead and put on Flat Jacket. That's a really good class. But if you can't do that, then go ahead and put on the RK5 and then go ahead and put on a stun or grenade. And I'm going to tell you guys something else as well. Red dots, ACOGs, thermals, if you don't have to use them, don't use them. Because right now, I could have an overpowered class. I could take off this Elo sight, I could take off the long barrel, I could take off the primary gunfire, I could put on Flat Jacket and an RK5 and a stun. That'd be a really good class, but I'm not used to a lot of the iron sights yet on the game. So I have to use an Elo sight. So that covers that class there. Basically everything, we have Dead Silence, Blast Suppressor, and Fast Hands. That's just common sense of what to use. Yet again, like I said earlier, we have the Quick Draw and the Fast Hands, so we have ×2 sleight of hand basically, so you scope in really fast. And the Blast Suppressor, it's up to you guys. If you're wall running, you can go ahead and hear them wall running. I don't even understand why you can even hear them wall running, but you can. The Blast Suppressor, really the only thing it does is just whenever you go ahead and jump, it decreases how loud it is, and then when you just don't show up on the radar. So I already made a video, I'll go ahead and put it in the description of when you go ahead and boost and jump and all that, you won't show up on the radar, and they haven't patched it yet. I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but I still have that video up and it still works. So if you guys want to figure out how to not show up on the radar without using Blast Suppressor, then I'll go ahead and put that video in the description. You guys go ahead and check that out. The next class we have here is basically the only thing I use. Look at this class right here. Perfect. We have a Vesper, which is okay from mid and right up close gunfights. So on here we have the Vesper. It's the best SMG in the game, PS4 and Xbox One. We have extended mag. You have to have extended mag on this thing because this thing runs out of bullets so fast, and it feels like it has rapid fire on it. That's how fast it is. So you have to have extended mag, and you have to have grip with the amount of like how fast that gun shoots. You have a lot of kick on it, so you want to have that grip. I used to have long barrel on this. I took it off. So when I took off my long barrel, I could actually now go ahead and put on overkill shotgun. So now I have this, the brecci, I guess you can call it, with the long barrel. A lot of people use the Argus, but I have a whole bunch of clips because you can go ahead and pre-fire doorways. If you see people, just go ahead and pre-fire around a wall, or you just keep shooting it, and then when they run back into you, there's just so many ways that you can actually use the Bricky a lot more than the Argus. The Argus is one-shot kill, and they didn't buff it, I'm pretty sure. But I use this one a lot. This class I've gotten so many triple kills and double kills in this, and so many clutch situations where I just had to keep pre-firing a doorway to get them away from me. And with long barrel, you can shoot this thing pretty far. So this is a very overpowered class. I see a lot of people now using this class in tournaments. So this is very useful. Yet again, exact same perks. Nothing really need to talk about there. Next one we have here is the M8A7. Now on this class, I don't really like using this gun that much since they nerfed it, the rapid fire. They nerfed the fire rate on it. So now I go ahead, I don't really use it that much, use the Man of War. But if you do use this is what you use. Use the M8A7 with ELO, you have long barrel in stock with an RK5, and then you have your fast hands, dead silence, and blast suppressor. So basically the same thing I was talking about the Man of War, where you go ahead and just put on your RK5 instead if you don't want to use long barrel. And I'm pretty sure we don't need primary gunfighter there. I don't know why I have that on. We can go ahead and switch that to my flak jacket. Alright, now next one we have here is the Dredge. The Dredge did get nerfed a little bit on the fire rate, but it's still very overpowered. It shoots 6 bursts. I do still get 1 burst on this. It's 1 to 2 bursts every single time. On this we have the ELO sight, keep it clean on my sight. Then we have the quick draw, like I said earlier, LMGs and ARs, you always need quick draw, and you always need stock. Then we have my RK5 if I ever want to get up close. Then we have flak jacket, fast hands, dead silence, and blast suppressor. The very last one we have here, I use this a lot of the times as well. Basically, if you want to win, use overkill. That's basically just what you want to use. Now we have this one. We have the exact same thing on the Vesper. Then we have the SVG with thermal sight. The thermal sight is very clean. I love it a lot. And then we have our fast hands, blast suppressor, and dead silence. So I'm going to go over the class once more. If you guys want to go ahead and pause the video, just go ahead and pause the video. Then you guys go ahead and get the classes down. I hope you guys do this class tips video. I hope it helps you out. Go ahead and tell me in the comments below what your favorite class is and what you guys like to use. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
You're going to be okay, kid. You're going to be okay. Okay.